Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are here with a new video, and today is going to be a video on starting your own little makeup kit, okay? This is going to be for very affordable products. I went through my collection and I selected the best products in my opinion. And before we go on to that, I just want to say thank you for watching this channel. I really do appreciate it. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it, and subscribe to be a part of the Curlsnlipstick family, and stay tuned for the video. So we're going to start off with primers, and I have two primers right here. I have tried out quite a few primers from the drugstore, but in my opinion, I feel like these two are the ones that actually make a difference when I apply them, and I use them numerous times. I have the first one right here. This is one of the newest Maybelline primers. This is the Master Prime. And this one is in the Blur Plus Smoothing version of this primer. This one is definitely my favorite, and it's the one that I used today on my skin. And it just gives like a nice smooth kind of feel and texture to the skin once you apply it. It has more of a lotiony feel to it, the consistency of the product. It's not silicone-y, but I like that, and it's just easy to apply and spread on the face. The foundation glides on really nicely on the skin, and overall I just think it does a great job for a drugstore primer. The next one that I have here is the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Again, this is from Maybelline. You will see quite a few of Maybelline products in this selection because I just feel like they are really coming up with amazing quality products for the drugstore, and their prices are honestly the best. So yeah, this is the Baby Skin, and this is more of a silicone texture primer. So if you like the Professional, or you like that silicone thick clear kind of texture to your primers, you're going to like this one. This is great for those who have oily skin, and this is more for you know, normal dry skin. I would go with this one. Oily skin, I would go with this one. This one, it really helps in blurring out your pores. So if you have large pores, you're gonna like this one. I honestly like this one better than the Professional, just because this doesn't interrupt my foundation application. When I apply my foundation on top of this, it doesn't make it blotchy, or it doesn't make it crumble or form little balls or anything like that. It just glides on smoothly and still allows this to stay in place. Now we're going on to foundation, and I have two little guys right here to show you. Now the drugstore definitely has a huge selection of foundations, and a lot of the times they are good, but out of my collection for this year, I have selected these two right here. Let's start with this one. And any of the products that I talk about, if I do have a review, I will link it up on the screen and in the description box for you guys to get a full review and demo. So the first one right here, this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I love, love, love this foundation. This one and the L'Oreal True Match. But I have to give it up to this one because it is just a great quality product. First of all, it's very hard to find drugstore foundations that have a true yellow undertone. And the L'Oreal Infallible line, all of them have an amazing yellow undertone to them. So great for my brown sisters out there. And it's just perfect medium to full coverage, long lasting, oil controlling. I would recommend this one for those who have normal to oily skin. Dry skin, I don't know if it's going to match very, very well with your skin because it might emphasize on the dry patches of your skin. This has a demi matte finish. It looks really natural on the skin, and overall I just think it's an amazing, amazing foundation. The second one is even more affordable. It is another Maybelline product, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. They do have the Fit Me Dewy, which is this one that I have, and they have the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. So this one is more geared towards dry to normal skin, and the matte and poreless is more geared towards the oily skin, combination skin, okay? I think that those foundations are amazing for the drugstore. First of all, you can find these for about $6 at Walmart. Great quality product. Huge selection in terms of colors. They have really deep, deep colors for those who have very dark skin, and I just think they are great. This one here has SPF 18. I believe that the matte and poreless doesn't have any SPF in it, but the dewy one does. You get 30 ml in the bottle, so you're getting the same amount as like the L'Oreal or other high-end products. I think they look really great on the skin. The dewy one, if you have dry skin, you're going to love this one. It just makes the skin so much more like dewy and healthy. It looks like skin. It's very lightweight. This gives more of a light to medium coverage, and the poreless and matte gives you more of a medium to slight full coverage. They go on beautifully. They last a decent amount of time, especially if you do have a primer or a setting spray over it. And overall, I think these two foundations at the drugstore currently are my favorites, and I definitely would recommend them to you guys. So I have 3 concealers to show you guys. The first one is one of my favorite concealers. I use these on my clients, okay? And it is the cheapest out of the 3 that I'm going to show you guys. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This concealer is amazing, okay? It is full coverage, very creamy, very blendable. It is amazing, okay? The next concealer that I have is another Maybelline product. Again, I love me some Maybelline, all right. This is the Master Conceal, and this is the Camouflaging Concealer. I have mine in light to medium, which is about 3 shades lighter than my skin tone right now because I am quite tanned. This is a great full coverage concealer, okay? This, I compared it to my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I find that the formula is very similar, and I just think that overall it's a great concealer if you're trying to conceal dark circles, blemishes. It will do the job. And then the last concealer that I'm going to talk about is another Maybelline concealer, and this is from the Fit Me line, and I have mine in shade 25. This is about 3 shades lighter than me, and it's the concealer that I have under my eyes, forehead, and chin area. This is amazing. This is really good. This is a great light to medium coverage, very hydrating under the eyes. Like, this concealer is great. It doesn't crease on me, and it just stays put. It's very lightweight on the skin. For those who just want to kind of something very light and airy, I would go with this one. For those who want like full coverage, go with this one or with this one. Now I'm gonna go on to eyebrows because we all like our eyebrows to be on fleeky. This is the Maybelline Definer Brow Pencil right here. Hands down the best eyebrow product at the drugstore ever. This is literally a dupe from our Anastasia Brow Wiz. It does the exact same thing. The pencil is very thin, and the waxy pencil is just so smooth and easy to work with. It glides on so effortlessly. You don't need a lot of product. It fills in your eyebrows so beautifully. Honestly, the best. So now I'm going to go on to eyeshadow, and I have 2 palettes to show you guys. One of them you have to purchase online, but I definitely feel like it is worth doing that because for what you're getting and what you're paying, insane quality, amazing, okay? And the second one, you can purchase it at your drugstore. So I'm going to talk about the one that you can purchase at the drugstore. This is the Wet n Wild palettes right here. They have about 5, I want to say, different palettes like this, different coloring and different themes. This one that I have is the Comfort Zone one, and it is kind of neutral colors. You can go for very daytime appropriate looks or a very smoky eye, and it looks like this. This palette right here is about $4 at the Superstore. You can pick this up. I believe they have it at Walmart also, and at Rexall. The quality of the eyeshadows are insane. They are very pigmented. I will say that they are a little bit powdery, but honestly, if you're using the right brush, the right method to apply them on the eyes, do your eyes before you apply your foundation, you're good to go. Like, you cannot complain. This is $4. You're getting 8 eyeshadows and a little brush that I don't have anymore. And I just think that the quality on these are very good. So check this out. This is the Wet n Wild palettes, and this one that I have is in the Comfort Zone one. This is the Morphe Brushes palettes. The quality on these eyeshadows are insane. This palette, you get 35 eyeshadows and you are paying $22. So you do the math. I mean, it's insane. I don't know how they do this, but they do. They are the same size as a MAC or a Makeup Geek eyeshadow pan, and you get the same amount of product. The quality, I just, like, girl, like, look at this. They are just so pigmented. This is one swipe. One swipe. Now I'm going to go on to bronzers. This is the e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzer duo right here. They have a bunch of selections of them, and they do sell these at the superstores now here in Ottawa, so check that out. And this is what they look like, okay? I really like the bronzer. I don't normally use the blush section of this palette because the blush has a lot of sparkles to them, and I do own about 3 of these little palettes, and the bronzers are also always really, really good. They have a nice warm tone to them, but they're not orangey or reddish. They're just very like warm, rich brown bronzers, and I like that on my skin tone. I feel like it really complements it really well. So I would definitely check these out, and these are about $3, I want to say, so very, very affordable. The pigmentation is very nice. It's very, very nice. Do you see that? If I swatch it here, look at that. It's just a very beautiful, rich brown, and I just think that they are amazing bronzers. For $3, you honestly cannot go wrong. So definitely check out these e.l.f. little duos right here. I really wish that they would just make the bronzer just like bronzer the whole thing, because the bronzers alone are amazing. So check out e.l.f. Now on to blushes, and there are quite a few blushes that I like from the drugstore, but I'm going to talk about my 3 favorite blushes, okay? This one right here is $3, or is it $2? I think it's $3, and it is from Essence. And Essence you can pick up at the dollar store, and you can also find it at Shoppers Drug Mart. And they look like this. These ones in particular are the Silk Touch blushes from Essence, and I love these blushes. Literally, I had about 4 of them, and I gave them to my sister. She was here on vacation, but I kept one of them. And this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous, like very pigmented blush. They all have a sheen to them. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. And then the next 2 blushes that I have are both from Milani that I really, really, really like and would recommend to anyone. This first one here is from their Baked line. They have a few colors to select from. This one is definitely one of my favorite. This is Luminoso, and this has been raved all over YouTube. It's just a gorgeous peach tone blush with a lot of luminosity to it. And the other Milani blush that I really like is the powder blushes, and those are the ones that have like a rose form to them. Gorgeous. These are all matte blushes. This one is very light, very girly, just so beautiful on the skin. It gives a nice flush of color, just very soft and everyday appropriate. Is the Milani powder blushes in Romantic Rose. So now on to highlighters. These are the Hard Candy Baked Bronzers. These baked bronzers retail for $9. I have about 4 colors, and I think there's only 4 that you can select from. But they are incredible bronzers. Like, I don't even know why they call them bronzers. Maybe if you're very, very fair, you would use this as bronzers, but these are highlighters. My favorite ones is Heat Wave, this one right here, Hula Hula, and Tiki, which I don't have right now because it kind of fell and broke apart on me. These are so smooth to the touch, okay? First of all, so pigmented. Look at that. There is no glitter to this at all. It's just pure glowing goddess, like, I don't even know how to describe this one. For highlighters, hands down the best at the drugstore, so check these out. Now I'm gonna go on to setting sprays, because you guys know I love my setting spray, so I had to find one at the drugstore, and I have 2 to show you guys that are very, very affordable. The first one is the one that I used on my face. This is the Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous Makeup Setting Spray. This is like $6, and the scent and the way how it's fresh and the way how it sprays reminds me of my Kat Von D Lock and Load Mist, which I really love. It's not going to make your makeup last longer than it usually does, like the Kat Von D one, but it does give you that fresh feel and gives you a dewy finish, and it helps your powder set into place. And then the next one that I have is the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray, and they do have a matte version of this spray. Another incredible drugstore spray. This will get you dewy, okay? This is like MAC Fix Plus on steroids. These are the setting sprays that I would definitely recommend, and they're super, super affordable. So this is Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous Makeup Setting Spray and the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. So the next items that I have are lip products. At the drugstore, to be honest, there are so many selections. I just picked out 5 different brands that you guys can check out. Revlon has a bunch of different colors to select from, and I prefer the matte one. The formula on the matte lipsticks are really, really good, and they look incredible and last really well on the lips. This one is one of my favorite ones. It's called Mauve It Over, and it is a matte finish. It is a gorgeous mauve-y, peachy toned color right there. Has a little bit of pink to it, but not too much. It's just beautiful, like an everyday color. My lips, but better. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Milani has really great lipsticks. I mean, they come out with liquid lipsticks too, which I personally haven't tried. Have been seeing great reviews about them. I haven't found them in Ottawa. If you do know where I can get them, let me know in the comment section, okay? But these are just their, I don't know what they're called, but they're lipsticks that come in this gold tube right here. I have about 4 of them. Really like the formula. The best thing about them is that they smell so good. This color in particular is called Sangria. Great for the fall, and it is a dupe for, I believe, Heroin from MAC. One of those colors. And here it is. It's a gorgeous deep purple color. Looks so amazing. Lasts really well. The next ones that I have are from Maybelline, and honestly, Maybelline has the best formulas in the drugstore right now. Like, they came out with their creamy mattes, they came out with the Buffs collection, and they're so good. And the color selection from Maybelline is becoming so good. It's insane. So you need to check out Maybelline, and they are only $5, okay? This is one of the lipsticks from the Buff collection, which I have the entire collection and absolutely love them. This is one of my favorites. This is called Stormy Sahara, and it is a, oh, let me put it right here actually. It's a nudie color right there. Has a little bit of pink to it. It has a satin finish. And then the last products that I have from the drugstore are the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. These are hands down my favorite kind of liquid lipsticks at the drugstore. They are a creamy kind of lip product and dry down to a beautiful matte look. Love them. Their colors are so beautiful that they have to select from. But my favorite one is this one, and it is a peachy nude. Right there, it reminds me of Peach Stock from MAC. It's just so gorgeous. Very brown tone. There's no pink to that. It's just like a peachy brown color. Gorgeous nude color on a lot of shades of brown tones, okay? So I really, really like these. These are the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. And if you like lip glosses, which I don't like lip glosses, I find that they have the best lip glosses at the drugstore also. The NYX Soft, the butter glosses, check those out also. They are really, really great. And the last items that I'm going to talk about, because I did say I'm going to make this complete, okay, a complete kit that you will need. These are makeup brushes. So I'm going to show you my favorite makeup brushes at the drugstore are Real Techniques brushes. These are hands down amazing, very comparable to a lot of high-end brushes, and very, very affordable. They usually come in sets. I've had these for a very long time. They don't shed on me. They're still very soft. When they wash, they go back into place. Just hands down, really great affordable brushes. The second brand that I'm going to show you again is Morphe brushes. They have a ton of brushes and a lot of dupes for Sigma, a lot of dupes for MAC brushes. This is one of the first brushes that I tried from them. I did order 3. This is the top one that I would recommend. This is the M439 brush right here. It is amazing to buff in your foundation. It's what I used to buff in my foundation. It's incredible. It's so soft. It's so blendable. It's really, really dense. Packs on your foundation really nicely. Great shape and great size. It doesn't take you a lot of time to buff in your foundation. Overall, I think Morphe brushes is amazing with their eyeshadows and their brushes. So guys, that is the end of this video. I really, really hope this was helpful for all of my beginners in makeup. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Ciao!